Hello everyone, today I'll be giving advice to my younger self. I'll be giving the 5 most important life advice if I can go back in time. Even though I am 26 years old, I feel like my past few years have been very chaotic and emotionally intense all the time. My body had gone through enough, my spirit has gone through enough to make me sometimes regret about some of my reactions. And sometimes I wonder if I really go back in time, would anything change for the better? Was everything meant to be better? And that comes to the idea of this video. I hope this video can also be an inspiration and also maybe some advice also for you. So let's get started. The first tip is to always be your authentic self, and that will save a lot of time and energy down the road. I believe in energy alignment, and whatever we are aligning to, we're going to attract in our reality. And anything that is not in alignment with our authentic self is actually a misalignment. And life is such a beautiful journey for us to discover who we are. So the more experiences we have, the more connections we formed, we will know better who we hang out with better, easier, and who is not resonating with our energy. I wish I can give this advice of being authentic self to my high school version of me. I remember I was 15, 16 years old. I don't really appreciate who I naturally am, and I try to hide my true self from the world, from my parents, from my friends, from all the classmates, from my teachers. I feel I was constantly putting on a persona or a mask that is just taking a lot of energy for me to perform and act all the time. So that left me very drained after a few years of doing that, because I was naturally a very shy, sensitive, but I have a beautiful love to everyone. I just didn't know how to kind of express that in a healthy and a genuine way. So I was always put on the mask of being social, being cool, being trendy. I ended up attracting a lot of high school drama or some connections that was really toxic to me at the time. So if I can go back in time, I would be respecting who I am. That takes confidence, that takes courage, I know, but it's so worth it because I just know that there are some people in high school I wasn't able to connect because I was so busy creating the dramas. But if I really settle down into my own frame, into my own energy, then it's probably going to be easier for me to have those deep, fulfilling friendships with those genuine and authentic people. And a few years later, once I am starting on the manifestation journey, I started to realize that in order to manifest our fulfillment, we have to get in touch with our authentic self. We have to know who we are in order to know what works best for us, what's aligning with us. And if we are constantly acting like a different person, or trying to be the best version for the society or for other people, then we're gonna wasting some time falling into a different story that's not belong to us. So if you're also very scared about expressing your truth, expressing your own unique light, I strongly encourage you to do it step by step, little by little. You don't have to change overnight, but you do have the power to live a life that belongs to only you, that resonates to only you. And your lights, your power, they're so unique and precious, And you want to radiate your own light, because if you're doing so, you're going to inspire other people who is similar like you to radiate their own light. The second advice I'll give to myself is forgiving others, set yourself free. When we are hating on people, when we're jealous of people, we were kind of in this weird energy that we think about them all the time. Their energy was constantly a distraction. If you think forgiving others just make it too easy for them, just please do yourself a favor, and you're the person who needs the easy life. For example, I was having grudges towards my parents for a long time because they don't understand my life path, they don't understand a lot of my behaviors, and they would constantly criticize me, don't believe in me, and they would also say to me that you're never gonna succeed in whatever you're doing. But the truth is, everyone is already doing their best in their life. Okay, everyone on this planet is already doing their best. Of course, everyone has their different values, their different beliefs about life choices. They have rights to do so, and you can take away their own rights to make their decisions or think their opinions. Sometimes people make mistakes only because they haven't really awakened to realize there's another side of it. They never seen it because they didn't have the chance to witness it. And you are here not to judge them, to criticize them back, but to show them that, you're worthy, you're valuable, you're on the right path. Hating people costs you vitality, it costs your precious energy, it costs your health and your mental wellness. But loving people, understanding people, empathize with people is the direct opposite. It nourishes you, it gives you energy, it gives you hope, it makes you warm up. So forgiving yourself is a treat you have the power to give to yourself, especially the ones that are close with you in your life. Forgiving them, having a great connection with them will benefit you so much in the long run. The third advice: the universe always matches your experiences with who you are. In another word, life is never unfair to you. It only gives you what you currently resonate with. I was having a very deep soulful trip earlier this year, and during the trip I started to feel like an energy upgrade. I had more clarity, more understanding about my life, and I started to just releasing a lot of negative energy that was holding inside of me for a long time. So when I come back to my old life after the trip, I feel my whole body, my whole energy was upgraded. The house I was in, I used to feel stuck in it, but somehow the energy starts to flowing again. I suddenly wanted to have more new experiences, have more meaningful and fun connections. And while I was feeling all that changes inside of me, I met up with a friend. The minute that I meet her, I automatically feel an energy shift. She picked up how my energy uplifted, and she couldn't figure out what I did to transform myself. And she started to feel jealous, and she started to put me down. The whole dynamic starts to feel weird, and it didn't happen like that before that trip. And the next time that we meet up, she started to throwing a lot of negative comments about my transformations. The energy got very intense, and I had this intuition, it's time to let her go, because I honor my space, I honor my growth. And this is also what the universe grants me, because I know that if I let her go, I will have more energy and more space to attract new friendships. And that's exactly how it happened, because once I let that go, I started to connect with girls that are so fun and supportive, and we hang out. It was just a very effortless experience. So don't hate on universe. Be humble about what life offers you. Whether it's good or bad, right? Just reflect what is the improvements for you, what is the lesson for you, how to upgrade yourself for the better. Learn the lesson, do the work, and you're off to go to upgrade yourself with a better reality. Number 4, start to take care of your body, and the earlier, the better. I had to learn this in a really hard way, because when it was in 2022, I was going through the hardest time in my life. I went through a very serious car accident. I went through a very sudden breakup. I fall out with my very close friends, and I was having a lot of family conflicts. So everything adds up, and I feel like my body feels so tired and drained. And I was really started to gain weight because I couldn't catch up with all the pressure and stress. And I was losing vitality, I was losing strength, and my body wants to just build the power up by growing a lot of fat. I was also having some nervous system problems. I had sleep issues, all because of the emotional stress I was going through. And how I treated my body back then is my biggest regret right now. I wish I could really go back time and just kind of dissociate with all the stress and create a distance that, this is too much for me and I need to take extra care of myself. Back then, I was thinking that it's like an almost impossible thing to do because, hey, I had all these stuff going on and I am taking naps, I am having more rest times. It doesn't make any sense. But now I started to feel the effect of that damage on my body, and I'm doing everything to heal myself, to recharge myself from all that, but it's still a long way to go. So here's the truth. As being a manifestation coach, I am responsible to tell you that the healthier your body is, the easier you're going to manifest your success, your fulfillments, beautiful connections, money, all that is based on how good you feel in your own body. If you're ambitious, you want to invest all your energy in your career, then you have to treat your body like a queen or a king. The more vitality you have, the more you can offer to the world, the more you can establish your career, the more you can be successful. It's easy like that. Even just for the sake of enjoying life and wanting to spend quality time with your friends or family, just want to have some fun, your healthy body will give you opportunities for you to do that. Whereas the other way, you just have to drag your very heavy and sick body around when you're laughing, when you're making jokes, when you are pursuing your passions, your dreams and goals. Does it really worth it for you to take all that heaviness with you on your body? So for the quality of life and fun, just do yourself a favor. Take extra care of your body. Get to know your body very well. Like what kind of food nourishes your body? What kind of food depletes the energy of your body? What kind of workout does it like? Does it like low impact workout or like high intensity workouts? How many hours of sleep does it need? If you take good care of yourself starting today, starting now, your future self is gonna thank me later. Last but not least, doing some mindful works every day. The whole power of doing some mindful work is to do it every day, doing it small but every day. If you increase just by 1% every day, then after a year, you're 17 times better than when you started. This is not from me, this is from the math. The sustainable, long-lasting, fulfilling results only come from our consistent actions. It takes time for our brain to rewire, our body chemical to start to shift, and you start to almost embrace a new identity and to start living like a new person. The whole process is gonna take time. You're not gonna do the full transformation just overnight or do a 4-day retreat or just hide yourself from the world for like a month. It's not gonna happen like that. You have to commit into doing it every single day. And everyone's mindfulness routine will feel a little bit different, and that's totally normal because we have different habits, different lifestyle, different personalities. We have different things that work for us. And you don't have to invest a whole like an hour to do meditations or to kind of force yourself to do anything that you don't resonate with. You can definitely find something, just 5 minutes every day, to invest in that kind of inner work. You can find something that you enjoy and you can just literally do that in 5 minutes. If that's effective and that improves your mindset or that changes your wavelengths just a little bit, then 5 minutes is totally enough. This can be easy, like walking on the grass or go to your balcony, sit in the sun and repeat some positive affirmations, or you reflect how you feel. Get in touch with your body. This investment to yourself, to your inner work, is never going to be wasted. And if you do that for 3 years, 5 years down the road, you will not recognize who you are. You will become a more vibrant, more calm, more grounded and rooted person. And that will help you cope with the everyday life so much more smoothly and easily. So here are the 5 life advice I'll give to my younger self. Hope this is helpful for you. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will share about motivations, about manifestations, affirmations, transformations. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.